Dear friends, dear music lovers, welcome back to our channel. Today we continue our online festival Dialoge with the second concert. For those who are with us for the first time, we are very happy to have you. Please subscribe to our channel and don't miss the upcoming Dialoge Festival concerts, every Sunday evening at 7 o'clock for the next 4 weeks. Great musicians, beautiful chamber music and lots of positive energy are waiting for you. Tonight our guests are Amelia Małżońska and Jeremy Connu, playing pieces by Debussy, Honegger, Wieniawski, and sharing their thoughts and ideas. Our musical journey will start in a few minutes. We are very thankful to RAN Kulturfonds for their support of making the festival possible. Enjoy the concert and see you next Sunday. Please describe yourself in a few sentences.
Describe myself. I would say I'm definitely more of a calm person. Definitely introvert. I don't mind being alone and spending time for myself, as probably most musicians do. But when I get to know someone, I would say that I warm up a bit, and yeah, I think I can be quite funny sometimes. I can't judge it, but I think so. And yeah, what else can I say? Besides playing the piano, I like to read books and to watch movies, and I like to eat a lot, even if one can't see it.
Oh, that's a difficult question. I think that I'm crazy, first of all, unpredictable, spontaneous, but when it's necessary, I'm serious and responsible.
Who has mostly influenced your musical growth and taste?
I think all the professors which I met since I started my adventure with violin, so all of them were the most important for me. But also, like, as the musical inspiration, I think is Janine Jansen.
There are quite some people. I think I would have to start with my family in general, who has always been very supportive and still is. Not only my father, who is also a musician, but also my mother and my two brothers, who had their rooms next to my room. And I guess it wasn't always easy, especially in the teenage ages, to have 5 or 6 hours of Beethoven and Mozart every day. But they never complained, and they were also always very supportive. Then another very important person was Mrs. Alicja Mazan, Polish concert pianist, and my first piano teacher, who brought me in contact with the real classical piano world. I also had a great piano teacher before that at the regular piano school, but when I changed to her at the Musikakademie Basel, it opened my eyes and I got introduced in a very new world. I stayed with her for, I guess, 6 years or something. And then I moved to Zurich, where I have studied for 7 years with Professor Konstantin Sherbakov, who is definitely the most important person in my life in regarding my musical and my pianistical development. And yeah, there are many other persons. One last person, I guess, which I want to mention is also a former teacher of mine, Mr. Urs Walter. He was teaching Klavier Blattspiel at the conservatory. And he's a very interesting person with a very broad knowledge also about other arts. And he was, for instance, my mentor for my bachelor's project. And he was the guy who basically put the idea in my ear to start playing not just the regular piano repertory, but also to do a bit some other stuff, like I will play today, pieces by Arthur Honegger. And yeah, I think that sums up the most important persons in my musical life so far.
The lockdown became a huge part of our life. How did you spend it?
Well, at home mostly. I would say the beginning, I would lie if I said that I didn't enjoy it in a way. Of course, it was very drastic that all the concerts got cancelled, and I don't want to deny that. But when first the whole life, the whole society slowed down and everything was a bit more chill, I enjoyed just spending time at home, playing board games with my girlfriend, not practicing that much as I used to do. And then when the lockdown, when the situation didn't change for a long time, I started learning new pieces, which I didn't plan to learn, but suddenly, because of the concert cancellation, suddenly I had a lot of time, as we all did. So I learned new pieces like the Beethoven Fourth Piano Concerto and other pieces. And then there was like a certain point where the whole situation, where it really started bothering me that I couldn't play concerts anymore. And yeah, and that's why I'm even more happy to be here today and to be able to perform again. And I hope that the situation will get better as soon as possible.
Oh. First of all, I started to really enjoy a free time because before it was super crazy with a lot of concerts, so I was really relaxing. But then I started to think that it's not nice anymore not to be able to play a concert, and I was missing this. But from the other side, I also discovered my passion with hairdressing. That I like to do that.
How do you see the future of the classical music industry?
After this COVID situation, I think right now there will be more popular concerts, like online concerts instead of live, and that can be a bit sad. But I hope that also people were missing a lot of this live, normal atmosphere to be able to listen the normal performance, so I hope that it won't change so much.
Honestly, I don't think that the future will be much different than how it is now. People are always saying and complaining that the audience of the classical music industry is dying away, and I'm not sure if I can or if I want to believe that. So I think that a lot of things will actually stay the same, as unspectacular as it sounds. What I definitely think that will change a bit are the formats of concerts. Like, I think we will see more and more alternative concert formats, as we do now already have them, like concerts with discussions, concerts combined with other arts, or maybe shorter concerts as we experienced them during the lockdown, the early phase of the lockdown. So I think that's one thing which will change, but I don't think that the regular concert as we know it will vanish, and therefore also I don't know what I would want to change. for myself, I'm sure I will keep trying to bring also the less standard repertory to the audience and also get them to know some rather unknown pieces. That's something which I always like, which I also personally like very much, to discover these pieces, and that's something I want to share. But besides that, yeah, I'm quite optimistic, so I don't have much wishes to change.
How do you think, when playing the compositions of a great composer or any composer, how much can you be free in your interpretation, and should you draw a line that must not be crossed?
Well, I think this question about freedom is a quite difficult one. There is like one, I would say there is no such thing as freedom where there isn't also some kind of, where there aren't some kind of borders. And for instance, one line which I wouldn't want to exceed is the exact text which the composers wrote. So, for instance, if Beethoven writes a piano, in my opinion, there's no need to play something completely else or whatever. So that's one thing where I'm quite strict at following the instructions of the composers. But then within these limitations, I think that is exactly where the personal interpretation can grow. So, for instance, if there's written a piano, it means piano, but there are like thousands of different ways to play a piano, to feel it, and so in this point, I just try to always go to look into myself, as cheesy as it sounds, and to ask myself, what does it mean to me, what does it say to me, and then to bring it into the performance without exceeding the wishes of the composers.
I think that we should respect the composer, all the tips which he giving us, but also we shouldn't close our personalities, and we should more follow what we are feeling and who we are in this music.
Do you prefer to live in a city apartment or a country house?
City apartment.
Country house.
Would you rather die young and rich or old and poor?
Young and rich.
Old and poor.
When do you think you will be old?
80.
Never.
Would you rather drink 3 espressos or 3 glasses of wine before playing a concert?
3 glasses of wine.
Technically 3 espresso, but since I don't drink coffee, I think I have to go with the wine.
Would you prefer to do yoga or to watch TV?
Yoga.
Watching TV.
3 things you do every morning.
Brush my teeth. Dress up and, well, wake up first.
Lying down in bed, lying down in bed, and lying down in bed.
What is your very first childhood memory regarding your instrument?
After my grandma's funeral, I was playing piano when I was 2 years old. The funeral march.
Your favorite drink?
Red wine.
Wine.
Your least favorite food?
Colombian food, let's say.
Vegetable.
What would you say now to your 10 years younger self?
Stop partying so much.
Keep working.